So, Ken, right now, you get on social media, you open any app, you turn on the news. There's so much noise online: global conflict, market uncertainty, economic pressure, a war, for crying out loud. So, walk us through it. If someone is even considering purchasing a house right now, how do they decipher through all that noise?
Exactly. That's where we are today. People get up this morning and they're not sure about what's going to happen,
Man,
where we're going, what's
yeah,
going to happen the next day.
yes.
It's very important that you understand that, listen, as long as you're alive, you have to make the right decision for you and your family. Today, we're going to talk a lot about what can we do in this time to take advantage of a bad situation, to say the least.
Okay, sounds good. So today on Mortgage Up with Ken, we are breaking it all the way down. I'm your co-host Dee, alongside loan officer and mortgage expert Ken Old. Claude, welcome to the show.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time to watch another episode of Mortgage Up with Ken and Dee. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. Yes, usually we do videos about mortgages. But today, we're going to touch something that is deeper than that, because with what's going on around the world, we feel like it's important that we address, we talk to you so you understand how and what can you do to take advantage of a bad situation, to say the least, because staying on the sidelines is not the best solution for you.
I couldn't agree more. So let's talk about what people are actually seeing right now. So there's all this geopolitical conflict, ongoing tensions. Military action is mounting, rising oil prices. From a regular person's perspective, what does any of that have to do with their mortgage?
So what happened, even it's thousands miles away from here in the US, that does have an effect on us here. So, for example, we know gas prices. I was driving by my favorite gas station. I don't want to name names. They don't pay for that. And gas that was like $2 $37. It's already past that. So what happened when you have increase in price? Everything else basically increase in price. So what does that mean for us? There's a chance that interest rate might go up. So one thing I would tell people, if you remember in 2020 during COVID, for a while there was a brief break
Yeah,
on the mortgage and real estate market.
yeah.
However, what happened? Everybody decided to flood the market at the same time to purchase. And that created a problem, because for every single listing, you have 8, 9
Yep.
offers.
Yep.
So when you have so much competition, you will not get the best option, because you're gonna end up overpay. I know people that had to waive appraisal, increase earnest money, remove due diligence in order for them to win a contract. And I'm hoping we don't get to that point. We've learned from what happened in the past to take advantage of something that's going on that might affect us here in the US. Take advantage of what we can do to basically don't stay on the sideline, to invest in hard asset. A lot of people moving their money from soft assets such as stocks and bond and invest in gold and real estate. That's a great time to invest.
I think that's great advice. So beat the rush, because anytime there's any sort of global conflict happening, people tend to move towards making decisions towards real estate instead of away from. And a lot of industry experts actually predict that rates tend to go down because of a war and during a recession. Is that the case? Have we seen that happen historically?
We hope so. We remember not too long ago, COVID, it seems like it was yesterday. That's what happened. Interest went down, and people basically flood the market buying house like they buying candy.
Yep.
So what happened? You most of them, they overpaid for their home because at that point, when you have one agent that has one listing has 6 7 offers to pick from, they're gonna pick the best, and usually people pay $30,000 $40,000 above the asking price. So with low interest rate, it's an opportunity to make sure that that make borrowing money cheaper during the time when there is war. But there's no guarantee. We
There you
can't
go.
predict what's going to happen tomorrow.
There you
But
go.
one thing that we can tell you,
Yeah.
and we're going to continue to tell you,
Yeah.
do not stay on the sideline. If your goal is to purchase a home, do not wait thinking it will get better, drop price is going to drop. That's not going to be the case. Usually, when everybody stay on the sideline, for you is the time for you to take advantage of what's going on. I have one of the speakers that I love to follow. I'm not gonna name his name. He used to say, when there's blood on the street, that's when you eat. So basically, smart investors, when you people are afraid to purchase, when they're afraid to invest, that's when they invest the most because they get good assets at very good price.
I love that because it's not about fear, it's about information. And that's part of what we're doing here is pushing out information to help people make better decisions.
Exactly. People
Yeah.
don't know. When you don't know better, you don't do better.
Yeah.
So if you only think about, okay, there's war, probably I won't have a job, I might not be able to pay my mortgage. And play right now, we have even people going through a hard time. If you're the only home, the mortgage company would work with you to make sure you keep your home.
Okay.
Which, if you rent, after you late couple days, they're gonna file for eviction. Unless they do like they did in 2020, put a hold on that. But you don't have like mortgages negotiation power to stay in your home while you're working, going through your financial trouble if you have one.
Yeah. Okay. So if someone is ready to move right now, what does their actual strategy look like?
So what I would advise you to do, I'm not going to tell you not to worry. You're a human being. When you look at what's going on, nobody wants to look at the news and see that a man and woman serving,
Yeah.
and prayers and thought, or prayers and thought go to their family. And as
Yes.
a vet myself, I know how it feels like to lose a loved one because I've
Right.
been there when people unfortunately died in combat, and that's
Yeah.
part of the life of serving.
Yeah.
But you cannot put aside the fact that, okay, I need a home. I'm gonna leave it till everything is over, because you and I, we don't know when it will. We hope it's over tomorrow. We hope everything will be over the next day. But if it's not, you're not gonna put your life on hold. You're gonna continue to live your life. And
Correct.
one of the things that I would tell you is follow your instinct once, but also get the information. Sometime when you think you know all, that's when you don't know at all.
Correct.
So I tend to take time to learn and listen to people that follow the trend, and make the right decision for yourself, because
Yes.
investment, especially in real estate,
Yes.
if you purchase a home, even if the value goes down,
Yes.
you don't lose unless you sell.
Absolutely.
And at some point, if you guys remember 2008,
Yeah.
when the market went down,
Yeah.
most of the people that kept their home, nothing happened. They didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
They regain their value. They sell when the market, was high. They still keep the equity. The people that lost the equity is the one that choose to sell during the market downturn. So we always advise people, follow your financial advisor, of course, but make sure you have the right information.
So I love that. You marry the home, but you date the rate. We hear that all the time in this industry, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I love that because the home builds equity no matter what, but the rate you can refinance. It's not permanent. So you're not on the verge of making a mistake. You're not in danger of making a mistake.
Absolutely. In 2018, I purchased a home and my rate was 4.75. And at that point, it was a good rate in 2018. And during COVID, when everything went down in 2020, I refinance. And my rate went from 4.75 to 2.75. My payment went from 22 plus $100 to $1,660 a month.
Wow.
A big saving. So if you own the home, even if the mortgage is a little bit high when you purchased it,
Yeah.
the interest goes down, guess what? You refinance because you own the home, you have it. However, if you stay on the sideline waiting,
Yeah.
interest goes down, everybody's buying, you're gonna end up paying more for the home
Yeah.
than what you would pay otherwise if you buy right now.
Absolutely. That is always good advice. Let me ask you something because I think a lot of people may be wondering. Isn't this risky? Buying during a period of global instability. Walk us through that a little bit.
So here's what happened. I always tell people, of course, follow your financial advisor. However, we've seen time and time again when there's instability, you invest in hard assets.
Okay.
Real estate is one of them.
Absolutely.
So if you're gonna invest, unless you wanna keep your money under the mattress, where more than likely you're gonna end up spending it,
Yeah.
invest it in real estate. If you own a home, you wanna buy investment property, invest it. Because a lot of people probably this morning wake up was not that happy looking at the market and red everywhere, but invest in hard assets like gold and real estate is one of those that I believe in. So that's what you have to do. You can't just sit on the sideline,
Correct.
waiting and hoping for the best.
Take some kind of positive action. You're not making a mistake. And I think that really helps, home buyers right now.
Absolutely.
So you're not being reckless by buying right now. You're making a calculated, informed decision about your future. So don't let the noise of what's happening right now drown out that decision. I think that's the basis of what you're saying.
Exactly. So let me ask you this. Because there is a war, if you need a car, you're not going to buy a car.
Right. Exactly.
Because you have to drive.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, if I said, D, there's a war going on, we don't know what's going to happen, why don't you go to Enterprise and rent a car?
Yeah.
For whenever things get better so you can buy a car. What
Instead of
would
buying
you
your
do?
own. Yeah, absolutely not.
Exactly. It's the same thing for a home. Whether you buy one, you're gonna live in a place. You need a place to sleep.
Yeah.
You're paying your rent. You're paying the landlord mortgage.
Yeah.
So why not buying your own and pay yourself your mortgage? The rent that you paying the landlord, you pay yourself. The landlord, if he or she does not own the property free and clear, they paying their mortgage. They factor that in plus profit. They call it mailbox money. So if anything, you need to take advantage as long as you can. Your credit is there where it's supposed to be. Your income is where it's supposed to be. Don't wait. Just purchase. That will not stop you from buying because there is something going on. There's a war going on.
Absolutely. Make decisions that keep you moving forward for your life and your family, right?
Absolutely.
Another factor, we're heading into spring. The spring market in real estate, especially in Charleston, always heats up. So talk to me about what does that mean for buyers? More competition, right?
Absolutely. Not only, that's my favorite. I don't like that fallback time. Oh my gosh. Wake up in the morning, it's dark. But right now, next Sunday exactly on the 8th, time changes, spring forward, we'll have, more daylight. So, and also the market usually hits up around that time. A couple of things. In South Carolina, most school closes around, I think, May, end of May.
Yes.
So people prepare themselves for the next school year. They start very early.
Yeah.
So March, April, May usually are very, 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 very busy. So if you're thinking about buying, right now is the time to start preparing because the more competition you have, the more you're gonna have to pay for the home that you're buying. If your goal is to buy in May, you need to start now. If your goal is to buy in June or July, you need to start now. You never know. You might find a good deal.
Yeah.
And then that deal is much better for you than when you have so many other buyers compete with you for the same property that you would like to buy.
Absolutely. We see that every time people hang back and hold back when they see everyone else flooding the market. That's when they go. Okay, and that's the wrong time. Now is the time. So, for anyone who's been waiting, the clock is actually ticking right now. It's not just rates might change, the market itself is about to shift, right?
Exactly. The low competition window is closing very, very fast. So usually once you pass December, January, February, you have way less competition on the market. But once you get to March, April, May, you have more competition.
Yeah.
You end up paying more for
Absolutely.
a home than would you would pay if you bought in December, January, February.
Every time. Before we close out, I want to address the mindset piece, right? Because I know there are people who are watching this who are ready right now, but fear is keeping them stuck. So, what do you say to that person to get them off the fence, Ken?
I say this, the biggest mistake that buyers make is basically waiting for the perfect moment, perfect condition. And if you're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect condition, it will never
That's it.
happen.
That's it.
Because at some point, whatever what that perfect means to you, something else gonna happen which gonna change it.
You
So
got it.
if you on the market looking or you were thinking about buying a home, you don't know where to start, the time is now. Talk to a professional to help you, to guide you to the next step. What can you do to get you prepared to own your home? Because if you're waiting, the longer you wait, the more you're gonna pay for your rent.
Correct.
The more equity you're building for the landlord, not for yourself.
So, Ken, what you've done today is to give people the tools to understand this cycle, but more than that, to give them hope and to get them off of that shelf of fear that's holding them back. This is why people keep following this show. You're not here to sell, you're here to educate. You're not just here for yourself, and that's a real difference.
That's the whole mission. We're here to educate people. We're here to share little that we know with other people to help them make the best decision for themselves and their family. And I'm very grateful in 2003 when I moved here. I met an older man. He was not a financial guru in any shape or form. He advised me. He said, "Listen, Ken, if you have the opportunity, the best thing you can do for yourself is purchase a home." And I did buy a home. And that address, I still love it. That address, I can't forget it because it's 1230 Decatur, not Decatur, 1230 Danforth Drive. Danforth Drive in Orlando. So
Nice.
this old man told me to buy. We bought that house, $423,000 in 2003, January 2003.
Wow.
We sold it in December 2006 for $256,000.
Amazing.
So it's all about timing.
Yeah.
At the same time, if I didn't take the old man advice to purchase my own home, I would still be renting, and then I would not have that opportunity to double the price of the home in about less than 3 years.
Yeah.
So if you're looking into investing in yourself and build wealth for yourself and your family, the best thing you can do is
real estate.
don't stay on the sideline.
Yeah. You can't save that kind of money. Real estate will allow you to accrue, will double, triple, quadruple what you were earning for doing nothing other than owning a home and making your payments month over month. You cannot save and put away that kind of money.
Absolutely, absolutely. You just have to know this is just put that in your mind. The same way you would not go to Budget, Enterprise, or any other company to rent a car to drive around, hoping one day you'll buy one. It's the same thing. You should not sit in a home paying the landlord mortgage every month, year after year, hoping for one day you'll buy your own home. You're paying $2,500, $2,600 a month, where you can afford a mortgage for probably $2,000. Because usually what I've seen, one of my clients, she was paying $2,700 a month for a 4-bedroom house that she rented. She purchased, and her mortgage was way less than that.
Wow.
So it's just about it's all about making the right decision.
That's it. Anything else you want to share with us today?
One thing I would share with you guys is that Yes, we are here in business to help you, but mostly we're here to educate you, to help you
Absolutely.
find ways you can build wealth for you, for your family. I believe in that. I believe in real estate. For myself, I breathe, sleep real estate.
Yeah.
I do everything real estate. So if you really wants to build wealth for yourself, your family, for children, get yourself into real estate. Invest in real estate on your home, and if you can invest, buy one or two rental property.
That's
That's
it.
the best way you can build wealth.
That's
Not the
it.
stock market. You would have to have a lot of money to invest in the
That's
stock
it.
market in order to
Especially
make any
now.
difference,
Yes.
especially now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you don't have to deal with that roller coaster. One day it's up, another day it's down. You don't need to deal with that. I'm not saying not to invest in 401k, IRA, or the stock market, but diversify. Start with real estate first.
I love it. That's a wrap on today's episode of Mortgage Up with Ken. I'm Dee. Thank you so much for being here with us. If this helped you, please share it with someone you know. Drop in the comments any questions you have. We read every single one. You can cut that part out. Go ahead.
Okay, well, until next time, stay informed, stay strategic, and moving forward with knowledge that you need to make the right decision for you and your family. We're here to answer your question. You can call, text out, email us, whatever,
Absolutely.
however you want. We're here to answer your questions and help you to make the right decision and take the next steps to home ownership.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.